Hello everybody and welcome back to Stealwing33 Plays Warhammer Total War. My name is Stealwing33 and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a kind of a rough spot. I managed to take Val's Anvil last episode and it nearly cost us everything basically. I'm not terribly happy about it. Wait, so we're entering on Yevri's side of the war? I don't know actually which one of these nations is Yevri. Yeah, last time we barely scraped by. We had a fight that went kind of sideways, and then we ended up the Black Pyramid of Nagash. We can actually go to the Tomb King, the Tomb Lands. Interesting. Okay. We're not going to be able to do that. I'm not going to commit the time to going all the way out into the fucking deserts to make that shit happen. We're instead going to just move around a little bit here and capture some of these coastal things. See here. Probably going to go ahead and grab this thing. Helps out a lot, to be honest. Sort of bloodshed. Nice. That's actually pretty good. We'll probably slap that on... We're going to keep using this guy to coast around. It's probably the best method for getting money this early in the game. Until we end up with better economy, basically, it's probably the best move. We're also going to consolidate our armies and probably dump one of them. We need more money, and having two armies of this size is unnecessary. So I think what we'll do is, I think Anarelia, or whatever hell this lady's name is, I'm going to send as many of these units down to her as possible. I guess we should probably make a decision based more on what it is that we need in the second army. So she's got 12 units. We can only take 6. We're definitely taking the bolt throwers. So let's go ahead and do that. We should probably take these archers because they're a really high rank. The Lotharian Sea Guards, probably. Let's go ahead and toss up one of these. We'll replace anything of a lower rank we'll replace with something of a higher rank. Yeah, let's do that for right now. And then we'll combine these together into that, and dump that. We're just trying to get... We need more money, is really the big piece of information here. Because without it, we're in a lot of trouble. Basically, we're going to ignore the Vortex Ritual. In fact, let's go ahead and turn off that notification so that it stops popping up, because I don't have any intention of actually doing that right now, to be honest. No, god damn it. Yes, please. Go back. Alright, well, I guess we'll just wait here for right now. I'd rather have a big 20 stack that roams around. The 20 stacks are just it lets us deal with more stuff. Yevris, huh? Military access. Yeah, right. Is that the nation that we interjected with? I don't remember. It was an allied nation, right? The defensively allianced nation. Light cavalry is nice. That'll help out a lot. Not really, I'm lying. The what's it called? The fucking... Oh my god, brain. Figure out the words you want to say before you start saying them. The income buildings aren't really very good until much later. But we'll probably end up just disbanding this army. Like, these last couple of units, we'll just kick them. They're all low rank, so it's not that big of a loss. And then we'll dump you so that I can get I need to get my economy back in order before we get too screwed up here. This guy is a necessary evil, so that he's paying for himself, essentially. So that's the only reason that he's allowed to stick around, basically. We're going to get the horsemen. We should probably end up... I think we have access to eagles now here. So I think what we'll do is I think we'll also replace some of these units with better units. Reaver archers. We'll probably end up replacing maybe some of these regular archers with these Reaver archers. That might be useful. Maybe an extra... I need one more bolt thrower for certain. These guys are great for harrying the enemy. They can ride around in a circle and, like, harry the shit out of them. Not so great at stopping and starting, but decent in all the other situations. I've also been playing a lot more just of the game, so I'm a lot better at the game, generally speaking, than I was before, but we'll see. I think we're going to try to take the Shrine of Assyrian. I think that's going to be our war goal for this conflict that we've unfortunately been dragged into. And I feel like that... I feel like that's probably in our interest. It looks like it's not a... Are you a minor settlement? Okay, yeah. I don't want to assault another capital. That, it's a little bit too much. But let's go ahead and do... that might be useful. But this probably is more useful. So let's go ahead and do that. It's gonna cost a little bit, but the provincial order bonus will be nice, because then we don't have to worry about rebellions, despite the fact that we have 2 new places that'll be there. Let's get the Hall of True Silver, some heavy iron, extra armor plating for all of our characters, as well as something else. We also got something else out of that, some money, which is, again, that's why that guy's out there. That lord has no army, because I don't want to care if he gets murdered while he's out there floating around. Opposing ritual by the Skaven has started. Tyrion is back on duty, which is a good thing, but I want to keep Tyro around. So let's go ahead and let's grab Tyrion, because Tyrion doesn't actually cost any money to maintain, I believe. It's also level 13, and we'll work on getting him an army back in order once we're done dealing with all of this garbage, so to speak. The walls... Well, no, we don't need to do that. I'm looking to upgrade. I need income. That's, out of everything that we could possibly get, income's the most important thing that we could possibly upgrade. Like, this thing only generates 60 gold a turn. It's fucking terrible. It does generate waystone fragments, which might actually be good, but it does, and against a construction slot. I guess I should have taken that into account. Right. Let's go out here. Go ahead and go out here. We're just gonna we're trying to pick up just like all of this garbage that's like out here. We're just gonna pick it up. No, I want it there. Can I like not? I can't queue up orders. Okay, fine. We'll just do that. Cool. All right. Let's sign points. That's right. He's alive again. So let's do that, and we'll grab all of these because these all seem pretty good. Campaign-wide stuff is always pretty legit. We'll rebuild him. We'll rebuild Tyrion later. Once we have a better grasp on like all of this stuff, or if some of this army dies off, we'll do that. We might also just swap the lords and let Tyrion have control of this army, but we'll see. Hello, military alliance. Can do. It's always good to make friends with your neighbors, and then we can add them as like a confederacy later. I would prefer not to fight other high elf factions, just from like a RP standpoint. Like as a person, I don't give a shit. But more influence, but less trade tariffs. We actually don't have enough. So actually, let's take the opportunity. We'll take the hit in the economy to increase our influence. I think we used influence earlier to do something. I just don't remember what it was. Yeah, okay. Let's try to take the Shrine of Assyrian to complete this thing, basically. Like our control of this area. We'll take this from Porus Elistor because they made the grave error of attacking us. I believe that looks like the Skaven are actually, their ritual's about to collapse, which is interesting. Let's do Silver Helms. Silver Helms with shields. The Silver Helms with shields, I think the difference is that they have better armor. Which isn't bad, but I also just don't care too much about that. I guess it might be useful, but I don't know. We also need to be aware of the fact that, like, I think let's upgrade the Glittering Tower. We're at war, so it's probably within my interest to, like, make sure my buildings can be protected pretty well. Get inside the thing, and we'll just... I'm going to deal with Tyrion later. We're allowing him to exist, largely due to the fact that I feel weird not having our Legendary Lord on the board right now. Let's go ahead and do arms and armor for another fucking big bonus to plate mail and stuff. I don't know if that's army wide or not, but we'll find out. All right, lots of unarmored guys, lots of spears. We gotta be careful with our. We only have 2 cav stacks actually, so that's not terribly great. But we'll be able to deal with. That's just a lot of archers. Like that's just too many archers. Like, it's all Lotharian Sea Guards. Like, we'll probably end up tearing them apart, to be honest. I know these guys have spears, but I don't actually know how they operate as, like, a spear unit. Like, I don't know if there's, like, a way to switch them between spears and arrows. If there is, that would be super great, actually, because that would be nice. But I don't believe that that's something that we're capable of doing. We'll probably put our horses over here, and then we'll have them sweep up and over and into some of these lightly armored stacks. While we have our regular spearmen keep the cav at bay. And we'll have the archers and the artillery take out basically all of these, I guess. Like, the spearmen are just going to get picked apart, so, like, that's not that useful. I guess we can send some of the spears around to the outside to come behind them and push them into our archer formation, but I feel like that's not ideal. I saw a mod on the Steam Workshop the other day that was actually was basically that you could pull. It was a mod to make the camera be able to pull out higher, which is like super nice. Well, let's do that. Let's go ahead and do a melee front, and then we'll start the battle here. Like I said, my plan right now is to use these guys to just smash into the Lotharian Sea Guards. I want to actually smash the light archers if we can manage it. Which it looks like we're going to be able to. Literally said, hey, we should protect our archers with spearmen, and then immediately failed to do so. Tie them up if you can. Yeah, that's not great. I've already fucked this up pretty bad, to be honest. Yeah, I already fucked this up pretty bad, to be completely honest. I'd really like it if you guys could fucking fire at some point. Alright, you guys back out. And I gotta remember to actually control where my archers, or like where my calves going. And not just like send them wildly into archer stacks like that. Come back around. There we go. Like, this is already not going super well, to be honest. Just pull all of our... Yeah, our spear guys are already not doing so hot, but that's okay. Like I said, we'll deal with it. Turn off skirmish mode for these guys, please. I would like it if they just shot the fucking horsemen, please. There we go. Alright, this is not going well, but that's okay. We're dealing with it slowly, but... You guys come over here. Why don't you guys attack over here? My calf stacks got broken. That's okay. Less okay, but This might have been one where if I had just auto-rolled it, we would have won immediately, basically. Oh, you guys need to stop. You need to get out of there. I'm probably going to lose a spear stack to this garbage. That's alright. So far, so good. Attack them. Stop. I really hate that these guys don't auto-acquire. Toggle the defensive stance so that they don't chase people. Yeah, I fucked this up really bad. I can tell I fucked this up really bad because, like, we should have dunked them and we didn't. I don't honestly know what else I could have done about this. Which might just be my, like, my amateur nature, like, my experience with the game. I'm just not very good at the manual battles. Which is on me, like, you know, I could be better at the manual battles, and I'm just not. Come on, guys. We gotta focus here. I guess an option would have been to stay up on top of the hill and just, like, wait for them to come to me. Just pelt the shit out of them. It's alright. Just, hopefully we wipe them out and then just move on to the next stack and then the next stack and be done with it. Hopefully we can... we need to just be more careful. It's basically what this boils down to. It's just like, I'm not careful with my units. The High Elves are definitely not the playstyle that I employ when I play this game. The Skaven actually are, if you're interested in a little bit about the way that I fucking play this thing. Like a goddamn moron. Like, I just throw units at stuff and then control one or two basic units, like... I don't know. I gotta get better at it. I gotta practice more. This was a disaster. I know this was a disaster. I'm sure that this was a disaster largely due to the fact that, like, I just did it wrong. Like, I just didn't control my units at all. Which is, like, that's on me. Alright, let's get our lord out of there before he dies. I'll use your magic. Yeah, so we fucked this up. Like, we fucked this up pretty bad. But hopefully we can pull this out with, like, our hero unit and stuff. Maybe not you guys. Why don't you guys just come over here and get out of the way? Luckily, our hero unit's a fucking badass, so... Hopefully we'll manage to pull this out, but... Again, another one where we just straight up don't deserve to win, where I fucked this up super hard. My warriors are rallying.
As you say.
Not you two. I need you guys to not do that. They barely do any damage without their siege engine, and frankly, I don't need them. I don't want to lose them because they're expensive to replace. Our enemy lord is wounded. Yes. Fabulous. All right, this was a disaster. We did not deserve to win that. Did not deserve to win that at all. That was a shitty victory. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Barely scraped by on that one. Yeah, we can like. I'm just gonna I'm gonna attack them and wipe out that stack. We're gonna let the computer do it so I don't fuck it up, which I know is not like the most exciting thing, but there you go.
My strength is rewarded. Can I offer assistance?
I am so bad at this game. Like, I am spicy bad at this game. Like, I'm bad at that portion. Like, the overhead strategic portion, I'm actually not that bad. But, yeah, that was not great, to be honest. I'm a little disappointed in myself. You know, at the end of the day, it's on me that I fucked that up, but, like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Let's go ahead and update that as well. I guess. I don't know why that's built there. I don't really need that, but definitely want missile resistance. Since apparently everything we fight is just nothing but missiles all the time. It's just archers and garbage.
Until next time.
Get that, and then we'll deal with it. Ooh, provincial capital can get upgraded. Hell yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, let's end our turn. I want the Shrine of Assyrian before we get pieced out by these people. I don't care, just skip it. You can apparently you can adjust who gets shown up here. I'm not really sure how to do it. Nor did I really care. It's kind of nice to sometimes like get popped around all over the place.
How can I assist you?
Right, let's go ahead and attack this thing now. We're pretty healed, so
for the king.
Feel like, you know,
need me.
Right, let's fight this thing. Hopefully we can redeem ourselves a little bit here. I'm a lot better on flat terrain. Because when I can use my catapults and my artillery, I'm actually I genuinely do a little bit better. But you know, it's just a learning process. I gotta learn how to play the game correctly. Up until this point, I've been playing it just by like auto-resolving stuff. And I do manual battles, but I mostly hit auto-resolve whenever it's like super hard in my favor. But whenever it's like really tight, I try to do manual generally.
Spearmen!
They got Phoenix Guards. They got Halberd units.
Illyrian Reavers! Lawyer! Without question!
All right.
Spearmen! As you say, for duty!
Perfect.
Serve the king! Noble boar! It is monstrous! Creeks of Alpha! Attack! Orders received! Kill them!
Yeah, this is going already pretty good.
Creeks of Alpha! Acknowledged! Without fail! For the king! Gigantic beast! Loyal! It will be done!
I was like, I don't want them to chase if they can avoid it.
Illyrian Reavers!
What are these? Archers? Yeah, alright. Just tear them up. We'll, I'll let you guys do that while we deal with the rest of this. Like, this went much better than
Spearmen!
the other times. Like that last battle.
It will be done! Attack!
Yeah, just, tear them up. Tear them up real good.
Spearmen! Noble! Spearmen! Attack!
How, like, I don't understand. So, I know that, like, they're shock cavalry, so I should be, like, pulling them out and then, like, sending them back in over and over again. But, like, I feel like they should be able to dunk some archers. Like, these are just regular oh, I guess these are mounted archers. I guess that makes sense. It makes sense why they're getting dunked so hard. I should be using spears on them. But, you know, whatever. Don't feel like that's super on the nose there. That... Where's my lord? I was like, did my lord actually get his ass kicked? Because, like, we're gonna fucking fight if that's the case. Hey, you know what? End the battle. Yeah, decisive victory. Our lord fucking sucks, dude. This prince guy, he fucking blows. We did not take very many losses that time, which is good.
A noble victory.
I'm also glad that we recover really quickly,
It
which is
ours
nice.
now.
I need the money. We're gonna do some dirty shit. I need the money. Alright, cool. With the province secured, we can now
Destruction abounds.
do some shit like, let's do... There's one by, like, there's one for public order. No, we'll just do taxes. Taxes are good. And let's rebuild all of this. Actually, not that one. Let's, dump that. I don't need that, so let's go ahead and get rid of it. And demolish that. Just, I want to make sure that I repair that. Repair that. Okay, cool. Alright. Good. Alright. I think that's probably going to do it for this episode. It's a little less than I wanted to get done today, but we captured a new province, and I mean, honestly, if we really wanted to, we could, like, press upward and, like, wipe these guys out, but I don't think that's in our interest, so I'm not going to. We need to get our economy back in order, like, pretty desperately. What have you got? Bonus XP. Nice. Dude ranked up because of that.
Brings you here.
Hello, Sarah. Not aggression pack for some money? Agreed. I'm willing to... like, here's the thing. I don't actually want to fight any of the other High Elves. Mostly because, like, in mirror matches like that, it's kind of difficult to like do it. And fighting High Elves gives me a penalty to dealing with the other High Elves, which is probably going to be the primary... Why is this? High seas. Ah, okay.
Pausing briefly.
Cool. Well, that tech, let's grab our next technology, which I think is going to be trade advancement. We'll spend some money on that.
I serve the king.
Diplomats between the realms of men. Let's do High Elves. They're the only ones I really care about, so it's fine by me. We have more unassigned skill points. Oh, okay. This is the Prince Gandrel, huh? Put a couple points in hard to hit. And then let's do... So the actual best one for us to do is this middle section, because it improves your army by a lot. But then the problem is that when you do that, you end up dying. Your hero, like your lord, ends up dying because like they get targeted down and shit. So it's not great. I'm trying to decide what I want to build here. What is this? Sacred Flame of Assyrian. Provides a decent, actually decent number of garrison units. It's actually very nice. We can do the walls, but I want to get my econ going. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll call it quits for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. If you guys like what you saw, let me know. If you guys want to see more, if you subscribe to keep up to date on when I post more videos. If you really like what you saw, leave a like. Helps the channel grow. Helps me out a great deal. But of course, with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!